too wide, a ghost unseen passing time. She wore her fears like second skin, spoke to shadows, breathed them in, dreamed of voices calling home, somewhere she was not alone. She crossed the line from dark to seen, a spark against the dark inside. From the silence, a signal rose through the static. A thousand souls, we are the lost, the strange, the seen, united by the screen between. Raise your voice, you're not alone in these pixels. We found a home from broken nights to blazing dawns. Together we carry Days turned years and coated skies. 10 winters passed before her eyes. Every stream a thread of trust, built from hope and honest dust. Names became more than a chat. Hearts behind each avatar shared their scars, their wins, their pain, locked in just to feel okay. She learned that strength is letting show the cracks where hidden lights can glow. From the silence, a signal rose through the static. A thousand souls, we are the lost, the strange, the seen, united by the screen between. Raise your voice, you're not alone in these pixels. We found a home from broken nights to blazing dawns. Together we carry on. To the outcasts, the quiet minds, to the ones who never fit the lines. You are more than what they said, more than voices in your head. Hand in hand across the void, every tear and laugh deployed. In worlds we play, in truths we share, we heal each other everywhere. No throne of gold, no crown of flame, just human hearts behind the names. Not heroes born of flawless light, but those who stayed through every night. From the silence, a signal rose. Now a storm of beating souls. We are the lost, the strange, the seen, no longer trapped in between. Raise your voice, let it be known. Every screen's a stepping stone through boss fights, grief and healing scars. We shine like constellation stars. So if you're lonely, weird, unheard, if the world feels sharp, absurd, step through the dark. Take one small stand, you might just build a promised land. In the echo of shared dreams, we are more than we have been.
How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Hey Tiva, hey Dahlia, hey ETX, hey Fat Cat. Hello, hey Captain, hey Twisted. Haven't seen you in the chat in a while. Hey Azipu, hey Troy, hey Belcora, hey Clumsy, hey Monkey, hey Prospect, hey Greatness and Doge, hi! Welcome guys. Hello, good to see you guys here. I know it's a weekday, so it's unexpected, but some things happened between yesterday and today that obviously a lot of other people are talking about, but we're gonna be talking about it a little bit as well. Give our own perspective on the happenings in the LCU. Hey Cassie! Nope. You guys ready for this? let me show you guys what's happening. What is up? What about that thumbnail, huh? What about that thumbnail? Hey, Riri! Yeah, it's a weekday. We usually don't stream unless there's like some extra stuff. I'm convinced the Sweet Tea thing is a script because Keem knows he's falling off. Honestly, it could be. I am very fortunate that I get to react to all of this as we watch it, because I've not watched any of it. I've been given a little bit of a backstory on what happened, but I get to see it live with you guys. In case you guys have not seen it either, you're gonna be right with me there. Because my beautiful docket members were able to prepare this for me so I can react live with you guys. But yeah, so apparently, from what I understand, Keemstar accidentally sent Sweet Tea someone else's paycheck, I think maybe Glammy's, and it turned out to be more than she was owed, which I'm not sure I understand exactly, because aren't they paid like 2 months after for what they did 2 months ago? She would still have been on bus, right? So not sure exactly how that would work. Sometimes I think they get paid like a month after, sometimes 2 months after. It really depends, because that is how YouTube works. You don't get paid instantly with the work that you are putting in. So I'm not sure. Glammy, she would have been on bus, I'm guessing, and Glammy would have been on pit. But of course, there is some timeline that we don't have access to, obviously. But yeah, we'll see. And then apparently, there was some conflict between Keem and Sweet Tea. Some miscommunication as well. Apparently, they weren't talking directly to each other, but through other people, which is never a good idea. And with all of that, Sweet Tea did not want to give the money back, and she ended up quitting, and Phantom didn't let her talk. Anyway, we will see. That is all I know, so I'm diving in with that information only. Let's see. So this was on bus when apparently Keem calls in with the beginning of this this whole drama. I appreciate your sacrifice watching all this. Oh, my docket member is very kind to go through this for me and allow me to react live with you guys. I really love that. I'm very grateful. Here we go, guys.
I haven't seen you in a red suit.
When I wear it, they tend to call me Pimp Fanny G. So
no, but you better talk to your fucking co-host. She's got me fucking livid. Got me fucking livid.
Why?
I know it's like part of their like content to air all of this drama live on stream, right? But it's just, it feels so unprofessional when it happens. It gets me every time. Alex with the 5 gifted! Always with the support, Alex. I really appreciate you. Oh, Dahlia got one and Riri got one. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate that. 2 people that are here right now, so that's awesome. Keem Boy Crazy, it's a great first clip, right? I love it. just coming in hot, yelling right away. ST is just another brain dead idiot, and she's lasted this long is beyond me. I haven't watched anything she's been on in a while. I didn't see Alpha before, and I didn't see Alpha with Sweet Tea. I did see some Bus. Before that, I saw whatever else it was called before, with some stuff with Sweet Tea, but she's not the one person or the person that I follow show to show, I'd say.
Bro, because I fucked up payroll and I accidentally sent Glammy's money to Sweet Tea. So Sweet Tea got an extra thousands of dollars that was supposed to be Glammy's money.
Extra thousands. It almost seemed like he was gonna say extra thousand, but he made it into a plural. So he says extra thousands.
Okay. So I took Sweet Tea and Glammy and put them in a group chat. And I said, you know, Sweet Tea, could you just pay Glammy that extra money that you got? And she goes, now I'm going to have to pay taxes on it. I'm like, no, you won't. You only pay.
This guy copied links, give him a raise. It's not exactly like that, but you know, I am very grateful. You don't have to be.
Pay taxes on your income. She goes, nope, I'm going to have to pay taxes on it. I go, that's not how taxes work. you know, but apparently Appalachian Sweet Tea, who drives a vehicle that fucking breaks down every 2.
Okay, time to humiliate Sweet Tea. Time to make her feel small because he upset Keemstar. Okay, back to this then.
2 days.
Typical, dude, typical.
Knows more about
It doesn't go in reverse.
knows more about the tax code than Keemstar.
Oh, yeah, do not dare say you know anything better than Keemstar. He's been paying taxes for, I don't know, how old is he, 7 years? I'm just kidding, no.
Okay. So I was like, okay, we'll just refund it. Obviously, if you just refund it, it'll be fine or whatever. Nope, I'm not doing that because I'm going to get taxed on it. I go, okay, just join the call with me and Mike. We'll talk about it and try to resolve. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to get talked into something I want to do. I go, join the fucking call. I literally said, join the fuck. At this point, I'm getting pissed. All right. I go, join the fucking call. She goes, good night. She goes, good night. Bro, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
She just wants to keep the money, basically.
I think so. Or she's,
That's what
or
it sounds
she,
like.
or
That's what
she's-
it sounds like.
she either wants to keep the money or she really is that.
I mean, listen, I'm not a tax expert, especially when it comes to the US. So if you guys want to contribute with like your knowledge on it, please do in the chat. But yeah, it seems a little off that she wouldn't be able to refund. I mean, mistakes do happen, but she saw that money and was like, I'm out. I'm out.
Dumb and thinks that she has to pay taxes on money that's not.
I just don't. The thing is, right? If you're a boss and you have multiple employees and there is a miscommunication, would it be a good idea to go live, call her names, humiliate her, make her sound dumb, etc., etc.? Like, is that the way to go when you still are trying to resolve an issue with one of your employees? It's such a bad attitude, dude. It's so ugly.
Hers that she will be giving back.
Well, the fact that she didn't want to get on a call with you and was like trying to run away really.
She goes,
Well, that depends though, right? If I have my boss like literally shouting at me through text, right, with all caps and calling me a dumbass and saying get on the fucking call, then I kind of don't want to answer that call either, if you know what I mean. Like, if that's the attitude that is going to happen as soon as I answer that call, then maybe let's everything calm down first. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
talk to you after I talk to my bank and make sure that I don't have to pay taxes on this. You don't pay taxes on money that you give back. You only pay taxes on your fucking income.
Correct. Whatever you report. So if you send it back,
True.
that's not part of your income, sweet tea.
Well, someone tell her this, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm livid. I'm livid. And, you know, she goes, well, you could just,
Dude. Dude, no. Where's this coming from all of a sudden in the middle of that conversation? Holy, is that Tech doing that? Just humiliating his co-host out of nowhere. Okay, so Valcora says, what I find interesting is that Keem says that it's his mistake. He doesn't have a payroll person or partner with a company. The way things are structured is really weird. It always has been. It always has been structured really weird. There's a lot of things that they don't delegate to other people, supposedly, when, you know, they're making millions. There's no one making clips when they're making millions and just trying to, like, market the content, put it everywhere. It's so weird how a lot of these things are done or not done in this case, right? It's very weird. And the payroll is just one more of them. Grim, simple answer, reduce balance from next deposit. There's probably many answers. She just didn't want to pay it back. But also, you guys have to remember, Sweet Tea is not the most knowledge when it comes to stuff like this. There have been, like, really simple tech issues with her that she hasn't been able to fix. She has maybe less general knowledge than other people about technicalities like that, and taxes might be one of them, guys. I don't blame her for that. If she's a little scared about not sending it back because of taxes, it could actually be something that she's worried about and not actually just an excuse or a lie, right? So yeah, we'll see.
you could just take it out of my next check.
Then again, this could also all be fabricated to make drama and make Sweet Tea look bad. It has happened before, so I would not be surprised if that was the case either.
That Keemstar, bitch. Shut up.
Hey, critical.
I could take it out of your next check, but I'm not going to. Just give Glammy her fucking money.
Oh, you give Glammy her money. That's not on Sweet Tea.
Shit.
Yeah, now she's in
Acts like that.
in
Who
main
acts
chat
like that?
saying I'm not gonna
I mean, of course she's pissed she got kicked off LOLcow Bust. Can you imagine having, like, being a co-host on the third most popular show on the network and then being bumped down to, like, almost last? Knowing that you're gonna make absolutely no money? That is just... That was an insane move. This is bad.
pay taxes.
Yeah, she's wrong. She's wrong.
Sweetie.
She's wrong. She is just dead ass wrong. And she won't even get on a fucking call to talk about it.
Tell her to come up here right now.
She won't. She doesn't want to get talked into paying double taxes.
Oh my
That's why
God.
she
Glammy's broke? What? Hello? Doesn't she have her husband that makes money and she's like, I don't need this. I'm doing this for fun? Since when is she broke? Is she legit saying that? That is crazy. Also, Glammy shouldn't have to wait for that money just because it went to Sweet Tea. That's someone else's fault, not hers. So I don't know what that is about. If I'm an employer, I'm going to take responsibility for that and send the money to the people who are owed money. I'm not going to wait for an employee to be like, okay, I guess you can have it back.
won't speak to me on a phone call because we're the big bad people trying to trick her into paying extra taxes. That's what we're doing.
You know what might help not look like a big bad guy? Maybe don't sound like one when you're talking about your employee. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought.
You know, I didn't just fucking move your time slot to 10 p.m. because you're pregnant and it works with your medication. I didn't just put you on some of the biggest shows in the network. I didn't fucking fight for you, Sweet
to
Tea,
take it
when no
away.
one else would. I didn't take you and your damn kids to Dollywood. Nope, that ain't me. I'm the motherfucker trying to double tax you. That's who I am. What a bitch. What a bitch. I cannot believe this. This is so disrespectful to me. What the fuck?
That's crazy. Sweet Tea, get in here. By the
Right,
way,
ATB?
the stream is over in
100%.
3 minutes unless we get a $50 super chat to extend. I'm sorry, chat.
Dude, we're extending it because I'm mad. We're extending it.
We're extending it because I'm mad. Everybody listen to me. Be more salty about this. When I made a mistake in the first place. Let's all listen to Keem be salty.
I'm mad.
Kelly the
Extend it.
Instigator, drop a 50.
I'm mad and I need people to listen to me. So listen to me.
Tell me how much you hate me, Kelly. Drop a 50.
I tagged her in Maine.
Tag her in, man.
Sorry, I have to interrupt this little
So did
powwow. So I left so Fupa and Phantom could have like their flirty moment, right? But y'all only talked about me. And then finally when you started talking about like taking her on a date or whatever, it literally felt like daughter and like dad. Like you guys have no chemistry. It's disgusting.
Yeah, we're gonna get there, Cassie. We have it all.
Here we go.
Watch.
You're right.
And I feel
Phantom,
really bad
you're
for you.
full screen. Tell us how you eat a pussy properly.
We're not doing this tag.
I don't think he would know. But
That's not for you.
get down,
That's
no,
Phantom's
we're not
choice.
doing this. This is
you
disgusting.
get the,
no, it's not disgusting. It's educational. If he actually knew how to go down on a woman, but I have my doubts.
That's
yeah.
Phantom's
You're
choice.
saying Phantom eating
Okay,
you out
yeah,
is disgusting?
I kind of agree.
Talking
You were
about
literally
it on
about
my-
to
No,
do it,
talking about it
Phantom.
on
You're
live
stupid.
stream, fucker.
Sure. All right.
This isn't OF.
No, I don't want.
Her boss.
Oh well.
Fired.
He's got kids? Yeah? What does that say about going down on a woman? Plenty of men have kids without knowing how to please a woman. Because the woman doesn't need an orgasm to get kids. Alright? So that doesn't say anything.
Simple.
No, she didn't steal. She was accidentally overpaid. And, you know, if she doesn't return the money like within like 72 hours, then we can start calling it stealing. But it's way too early to call it stealing now. You know, we got to, I mean, I just wanted to get on the phone to try to resolve it. You know, we could,
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell them that, Dahlia! No, listen, Dahlia, I will take every opportunity to educate people who don't know basics about, stuff like that. I see it as my mission in life, one of them, if I'm honest.
I'm open to however we want to work it out, right? But she won't get on the phone after fighting and saying she's not refunding anything. So that's got me pretty pissed off. I'm treated like I'm trying to scam her.
To give her
not what's happening.
To give her a little bit of room, I imagine just like most Americans, the most she knows about fucking taxes is like TurboTax, filling her fucking like her little fucking online application every year about, oh, I'm owed the government $4,000 or $6,000 because I have this many kids and I do this much. Like, I imagine she has no idea, right? Come tomorrow on Monday, she's gonna be on Alpha, right? Alpha starts at what time, Phantom?
10 p.m. Eastern.
10 p.m. I'm sure Keem can be awake for that. He can hop in while she's there, unless she fucking quits, and then we know that she's actually taking advantage of you. But she's on it. If she's on Alpha, she has to make an appearance. It's still her fucking job, and I'm sure the conversation will be had. I don't want to shit on her too much because she might just be scared and confused. Because money is a fearful thing to work with if you don't have it.
Yeah, but I don't understand. It's me telling her that's not how it works. Like, you don't trust me? The guy that's like, maybe.
Oh, good point. Doesn't that say something about your relationship with your employees when they don't trust you about the information regarding taxes or payroll or anything like that? I mean, Sweetie would be the kind of person who would have to trust somebody, right? If she realizes that she's lacking some knowledge on these various subjects, I think she should and would trust someone who she respects, like a boss, like Keem, right? The fact that she doesn't is kind of telling. You know? I would say so.
Did you did you make all this money and what you don't trust me? I'm trying to scam you? That doesn't make sense.
I hear you, but it sounds like it's a lot of money for her. This is like life-changing, for like a year maybe. Life-changing money to invest in like her kid or whatever. I'm sure she's just super paranoid, right?
Yeah, I like Tech's approach on this. It's the same one as mine. Like, there might actually be some genuine panic and fear on her part when it comes to returning money. We kind of have to give that time before we start like slamming her. It's
I don't know. I'm trying to take her side a little bit to understand.
Tech. I'll take her side till the end of the day in a lot of things, but we have an online portal where we can see what we're getting paid. I guarantee you she has been checking that. That girl is terminally online. She knew how much her paycheck was supposed to be. She went into her bank. She saw that extra money and the eyes lit up. Ping! Money! I'm sorry.
$20. If she doesn't give the money back, just garnish her wages until it's paid off.
Oh, my God.
And here's the thing.
It's not about the money.
I would have seen that, I would have reached out.
Yeah, Keem's right. It's not the money, it's the principle, right? Keem has given her the opportunity to make this much money. Before this, not to say publicly, but she was making a lot less.
All they had to do was give her that half-eaten popcorn at Dollywood and none of this would have happened.
Right? Now she has the opportunity to be in front of an entire audience that was not earned by her. It was given to her by Keemstar. She's making money that's 4-5 times what she was making monthly. She should have this conversation. She should not be like terrified to talk to Keemstar who's given so much.
Yeah, but doesn't that make you wonder, Tech, why she is feeling the way she is? Because I have heard her. She's pretty transparent. She's not, she doesn't seem to be too strategic with how she talks. She's probably a little like no filters, right? And I have heard her talk about how grateful she is for all the opportunity that she's been given by Keemstar. So the fact that she doesn't trust him and doesn't reach out right now, I think it's telling. I think she's just not feeling comfortable right now, That really might be the case.
It's not about the money at all. It is the principle. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I think it's principle as well for your boss not to go online in front of thousands of people calling you a dumb bitch. But, some people don't seem to catch on to those principles either, Mr. Keemstar. So...
Why are these people that have been with me, that have gain so much just all of a sudden treating me like I'm some fucking like villain and thief on top of it. Like what? Like I'm so baffled by this. Like
Because
I
she's still
deserve.
mad. She's still mad over being moved off bus.
She
and
is.
that damn thing.
I'm
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, but I don't
I'm
think
fucking sad.
I don't think it's worth fucking scamming Keem out of money.
Dude.
World War III is not far away, and Sweet
But-
Tea is out here scamming. That's true.
Who's burping on stream, dude? All right, so this actually does not end here. See what else.
No.
She could just have hopped
I don't hate the Fat Camp 2 t-shirts. They're pretty cool. Simple, straight to the point.
up on here and talked to Keem.
Did they manage to get Amber's size for the t-shirts? Does she have one too? I haven't seen her with it on. I'm guessing no.
Like, she's hiding something.
Is
Very
there
true.
any other
But
business people
Sweet Tea-
here in
Sweet Tea
the?
does not like confrontation.
Before I leave, before you kick me, check your DMs. She just posted a main chat tech.
If they can accidentally send you a wrong payment amount, I definitely wouldn't trust them to get tax amount correct on papers at the next tax. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Isn't that the sort of thing that you would check twice before sending money out? Like how if you have 15 years of experience on YouTube and working with all kind of successful people, then maybe you would expect them to know what they're doing, right? I mean, sure, mistakes happen. Mistakes do happen. But yeah.
I'll let you go now. She just posted something for Keem. Go ahead and read what she said. Take it.
I got you.
They're trying to measure how big a hot air balloon is. Oh, you are deadly.
This bitch scammed fucking Lisi, but I got you.
One for me and one for my hooker.
What have
The
you-
Great Glammy Chat Genocide. Ooh, I remember that. But I feel like she did feel the consequences of that, though, right? I would say.
Mama.
Man,
Oh shit. God damn.
I'm pulling it up. Hold on.
Holy shit.
got it?
She's about to be fucking fired.
Yeah, I'll save it right now. I'll post it. I'll share it to the audience.
Yeah.
You have a baby on the way. Now's not
That-
the time to pull some fuck shit like this, Sweet Tea.
What's
Like, you do
happening? What
you.
did Sweet Tea
Big
say?
balls. Big balls.
Oh my.
All right, here we go. Let's share it to the audience.
All right, let's see it.
Sweet Tea posted just a little bit ago saying, "Let's call it even for the first couple days in November that I was on live and never got paid for that. I was supposed to."
Let's call it even.
Keem.
That is ballsy. That is pretty ballsy.
6:32. That's a minute ago my time. It's a minute
So
ago.
you want thousands and
was a boy,
thousands of
man.
dollars for a couple days of work? That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works.
Oh, really, Amber?
Yo, mama. What do you want to weigh in with?
man, I just gotta say the way Phantom throwing
Sweet Tea under the bus?
is fucking wild, bro. You wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for Sweet Tea, bro. You've been the most boring dude in the LCU. The fact that I can see
Yo!
if she didn't make no money
Maybe talking crap about my co-host will make me slightly more interesting, yo mama. Have you thought about that?
for you, but the fact that she made all kind of money for you for jumping over there on goddamn your show Alpha that nobody gave a shit. That shit was
How is Resident Evil? I am very tempted to play it as well. Oh man.
a dumb. That shit was where people went to go take shits. And the fact that you came up here and you said you did 8 hours by yourself, that was a lie because fucking Sweet Tea was up there 2 hours when you made goddamn money, and then when she dipped off, you made shit. But at the end of the day, bro, I shit on Glammy Lammy because she makes absolutely $0 for me. But the reason why you even exist is because of Sweet Tea, dog. You should have her back at the utmost respect. You know, if she stuck a gun to fucking Keemstar and robbed him for every dollar in his pocket, you should be like, hell yeah, fucking Sweet Tea, I got your goddamn back. Because
He's not
I wouldn't
wrong.
exist if it wasn't for you.
He's
You
not
was a
wrong.
snake, dog. You too snaky for me, bro. You way too snaky for me, dog.
At least give her some like like Tech did, right? Like maybe she's feeling this way, like, you know, but no, he's just out there giving her crap just like everybody else.
You way too snaky. You should be kissing the ground she walk on, because as soon as she left bus to go to you, that's when the money started rolling in for you. So at the end of the day, I've never seen nothing like this before. I'm in the upside down, bro.
And
I'm on the upside down.
Wait. Yo, mama, haven't you ever heard me say it's never been about the money? It's been about the passion. It's been about the drive, and it's about the LCU. So,
The passion,
you know
bro.
what? At the end of the day, so what if, you know what? So what if nobody watched me? So what? But you know what? Before she left on Saturday, you want to talk about that? I had maybe 10 members, gifted members. I only pulled, 70 more after she left. You know what? At the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm learning how to do this job. I'm learning how to be a part of this community that I love and better it. You know what? You're not in my chat. You don't see everybody saying,
Yeah, I remember Alpha used to be terrible, and I have not checked in to see the numbers, but I can imagine that Sweet Tea being part of that team, even if he's on screen by himself, the fact that Sweet Tea is part of the team made all of the difference to that channel. So yeah, the fact that he doesn't realize that and is acting like that is, yeah, it's not nice to see.
we are all Phantom. You don't see everybody loving on me and the things.
To be fair, 500-600 looks really off to me. There's a bunch of channels now that have 500-600 viewers when they had 30 or 20 a month ago, so that's a little weird. And it's not just with Alpha that has Sweet Tea on it all of a sudden. I mean, even Hero has 100+ people, which is on a channel on the C circuit. So I don't know. There's definitely something off about the numbers. So I'm not sure we should use that as a reference. But yeah, I would say if you guys want to say anything at all about the success of a channel regarding who's watching, maybe watch how active the chat is. If the chat is active, yeah.
That I do, even if it is a little bit boring, because it's not the same old bullshit around here. And I'm sorry, when it comes to business, I'm a fucking businessman, and I will
Oh my god, Phantom, calm down. Be a little bit more humble, dude.
stand on business. What Keem said is correct. She got overpaid. She needs to return the money. That bullshit, if she was my employee, she'd be gone. No matter how much I got to stand up for her as a co-host, that is not right.
That Spriggy Smalls super chatted $20. Do you think Sweet Tea's plan now is to dip and go join her form of Voldemort
I feel like I'm exclusively putting Balcora's takes up there because they're just so good.
bus co-host?
Oh God.
I gotta
One
say
of
this
them.
though.
If she is gonna leave.
People were waking up at 3, 4 a.m. just for Sweet Tea. Dude, I have seen people follow Sweet Tea from show to show to show. She has a lot of fans, dude.
If you felt this way about Sweet Tea, why you don't tell Sweet Tea while you on the show? Why
What are
you
you
don't just
talking
trash?
about?
Why you just don't do your show and trash her like this? If you got this passion, every time I see you passionately stomp on her, it's always on another show.
I'm a businessman, which explains why he bought a discounted sports car. Totally business move. I love you guys giving me like extra lore while we're talking about this. I know nothing about Phantom. I thought that IRL stunt with like pretending that someone was flirting with him on the street and then it ended up being his girlfriend. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Oh man.
When have you heard me do this outside of here? And it was
I've seen you on multiple
directly
shows.
to me, and Keem-
This is her.
example.
Well, what he's
I
saying
mean,
is you should keep this energy for Alpha.
I'm waiting.
Right?
Alpha, yeah, to her face.
We're seeing it.
That's true, Foster. That's true. Iceman is there, but in the beginning, when we would have expected more people to see how he's doing over there, the numbers were very low. And then all of a sudden, but listen, you know, you can never tell if something's bought or not. I mean, I wouldn't be one to. I don't know anything, but I can just tell sometimes when the chat is super slow. because I'm used to slow chats, right? I'm used to a slow chat. So if a chat is slow, but they're supposedly having hundreds of viewers, it feels a bit off. Feels a bit suspicious, right?
Right now here on Bus, but on Alpha tomorrow, are you going to keep the same energy?
Which is fine. Yes, it will be dealt with at least if she shows up. Okay.
All right.
We haven't had a situation since her and I got back together. And I don't agree with this. That bullshit.
Well, you
is
just
not
said just a
right.
minute ago, you had
screwing over yours.
But no, you just said a minute ago you had a problem with her dipping out early on Saturday with that 2 hours and you did 8 hours. You had a problem with that, but you didn't address that on the show.
Cracking
I didn't
from
say I had
factory.
a problem with it. I told her to leave.
Okay.
She needed to get some sleep.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see on Alpha
Go
tomorrow.
back and
You
watch
said to her
the
face,
stream.
yeah.
I said, yeah, we will see them. Yes,
All right.
exactly.
Okay.
We will go to Alpha,
you
by
gonna
the
lick
way,
the-
after this. We're going to see the Sweet Tea situation.
Are you gonna lick the butter off?
No.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound fun then.
I'm so concerned about the Sweet Tea thing. I think she's probably going to get fired, honestly, with what's happening.
Well, she literally did it to herself.
Honestly, after what she posted in Maine, like morally, that's fucked up. Like that is so fucked up. After
It's so fun to me to hear ALR talk about morals, dude.
Keem gave her everything.
Not even the thing with Keem. It's like you are literally fucking over another coworker that has nothing to do with this shit.
Lacey.
Very true.
She's not the one fucking over Glammy. That is absolutely 100% Keemstar's responsibility, dude. That's not what's going on here.
Sorry, Fupa might not lick the butter off, but I will, baby girl. I got you, Amberlynn.
Oh, thanks, Lacey. We love a Lacey over.
Wait, okay. What is this about Lacey? Wasn't she like fired or quit or something? She's still going up on shows. What a bunch of fake ass people, dude.
I butter you up and then I pass you on to Lacey.
Okay, so
This
Tech
sounds
is
like a
thinking that she's gonna get
throuple.
fired.
But you're gay, yeah?
Well,
You're gay for Amber?
Me?
Yeah, it comes off like there's some.
Man, I used to be.
Yo, I miss Twiggy. Where is he at nowadays? He's back on the C circuit? Yo, there's more than one show on the C circuit now? Wow.
Keemstar.
There's a shadow.
I mean, Belcor, give him a break. This was a almost a 6-hour stream. He's got to eat, you know? He's got that figure to maintain. He's got to eat.
Okay, let's stop.
What up,
I just want a public record of this since she was saying that she didn't get paid in November. I went
extend. Sorry.
Say your fav music or movies.
All right, it's done. Go ahead, Keem.
I went back, I pulled the numbers, I got screenshots, I got everything in order. And Sweet Tea is correct. She is owed $800 from November, which I fully intend to pay immediately. The remaining amount that you were overpaid, you need to.
Interesting. So she was not wrong to say that on Maine. Of course, this conversation should not be alive, but dude, it does look a little bad, doesn't it? When he comes up and says, oh, turns out she was owed money. Feels a little off. Like, can we give her a break at this point when some of the things she's saying are actually true?
Refund, Sweet Tea. The thousands of more dollars you need to refund. All right. Sorry that November got fucked up, but you're right. I double checked it. I triple checked it.
Dude, Balcore, yes, good point. Violating his own NDA when they're not supposed to talk about money.
But
the thing is, Keemstar can't control himself. Keemstar can't talk to Sweet Tea, so he has to talk to his thousands of people in the audience and the people who will actually listen to him because the one person he wants to talk to is not answering the phone. So he's like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Let's air this out on live.
Thousands of dollars you were overpaid.
I need people to listen to me.
You need to refund. It's not your money.
No, she ran. She took that check and ran.
Ain't no way Glammy made thousands. That is the thing, right? That is so weird, especially when we're talking about like at least a month ago. Like, where was Glammy a month ago? I guess she was on Pit, right? And they always made good money, especially with your mama there, the way he's you know, doing the shows nowadays. But like, if you haven't picked up on it already, the numbers are all over the, yeah, they are all over the place. I think it was 1,000 he said, and then he said thousands, and then she says 800. Yeah, so the 800 is referring to the month of November that she was on live. Obviously, it seems like she's owed less than the money that she's keeping, but still, it's all over the place, yeah. 2,400. When you say 2,400, what are we talking about? Is that like the total that she was paid? And she only... Keem paid Glammy, okay, 2,400, and she was owed maybe what, like 500 from her work on wherever she was at the time? Yeah, she said it was very few days in November, but you know, they make good money on live, so. Oh, 2,400 was Glammy's check, right, exactly, okay.
She said, peace out, bitches.
Well, we got extended for another 38 minutes. Fuck me. There we go.
Twiggy, I need to know, does your wife always have you sing, or is that just me?
My wife hates my singing.
Aww.
If I was your wife...
All right, that is it for here. Now we're gonna go straight into this episode right here, where we're gonna see what Yo Mama has to say about the subject. Actually, Glammy is gonna speak on it as well, because it is her money. In this situation, I would not be blaming Sweetie. If I was owed money and it's not coming because it went to someone else by mistake, I wouldn't be yelling at Sweetie. I would be yelling at my boss, like, give me my money, dude. That's not my problem. All right, Tiva, get some good sleepies. Thank you for being here.
What I've been wanting to talk about. I want to talk about the Sweet Tea thing. Obviously, Sweet Tea quit. She quit, right?
Yes.
Now, what happened with you and Sweet Tea? You got...
So they are assuming that she quit because of what she said on the main chat on Discord, right? Saying that, let's call it even a bye-bye, right?
Sweet Tea got your check because Keemstar accidentally sent it to her.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like the stream, guys. It makes a lot of difference. I don't have monetary goals on this stream a lot of the times, but I really do appreciate a like, which is free, and it helps us grow. So please, if you could, if you're obviously liking the stream, don't forget to hit that like button.
Yeah, so I felt super, like, I was just waiting, you know, whatever, and then I heard everybody got paid and stuff, and I was like, oh, well, I remember that I was on Pit in January, and I was like, okay, well, it hasn't come yet, and...
Okay, so this is referring to January when Glammy was on Pit. Where was Sweetie in January? Wasn't she also still on Buzz? Wouldn't she have been paid a lot more? Or was she already on Alpha at that point? At least part of January she was. Oh, they were live simultaneously. Okay, so this happened right after she quit. Got it.
My guy was like, okay, well, maybe you should ask. I was like, I don't want to do that. That's so weird. I don't like asking for money and shit. Like, it's so uncomfortable. So I was just like, well... And he's like, well, you need to because we need, like, the baseline for fat camp. And I was like, okay, so I'll try. So I went in and I asked him, I was like, hey, sorry to bother you. You know, I'm probably wrong, but I think this is it. And he's like, what are you talking about? And then I found the first show that I was on since I came back, which was in January on the 1st. And he said, oh, okay, well, it got mixed up and it ended up going to Sweet Tea instead. Right. So he put me into a chat with her and he asked, and then she was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to give that to her because I don't want to pay double taxes on it. Now, I understand about the whole thing about, like, you know, the money situation where if you can't get to that or whatever and you could wait and stuff, which I would have normally have been fine waiting. It's just because of the fact that I was trying to get to fat camp. Now, Keem is going to fix the problem and that's fine and I trust in him and that's cool.
Okay, so I kind of understand now. You guys were saying that that Glammy was broke and she needed the money. If I understand correctly, especially if I were her husband in this situation, right? If she wants to spend money to go to fat camp, that's going out of her money that she earns in the LCU, right? If I were her husband and we would have gone through all these crap things together, drama from the LCU, then if you want to go to fat camp, that's your money that you earn over there, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're broke or if there's any like money issues in that household. I'm just saying that could be it. It makes sense to me.
I don't have any problem with that. I thought it was really the thing that was weird to me was the way that Sweet Tea was acting about it.
Okay, this
That
is
was
where
the problem with
now.
me.
This is where I'm gonna get to. Now, this is my point. This is why I'm different than every LCU host. I remember shit and I do my homework. Sweet Tea was
True. You go, yo mama.
in the right. Sweet Tea, Keemstar gave Sweet Tea extra money. Thank you for the $5. Sweet Tea, Keemstar gave Sweet Tea extra money, your money, right? And Sweet Tea was like, you know what? I got and she got that extra money. Keemstar said, "Hey, get that money back." And Sweet Tea was like, "Fuck no,
Me too, Belcora. I agree with that.
no, I'm not gonna give that money back. I'm gonna keep that money."
Yeah.
She was in the right, and I'm gonna show you why.
How was she in the right?
I'm gonna show you why. All right.
Okay.
Remember when?
Okay, interesting. So your mama agrees with Sweet Tea. That's an interesting take. What else is there?
You remember when Sweet Tea was on Bus?
Yeah.
All right, let me play the clip.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that
Hold
was the
on,
thing
let me
too. Like,
don't let me play the clip, bro. Obviously, I did this, so go ahead.
well, there was dead air, so, and you're not sharing it with me, so I can't. Say it.
think.
I love. Listen, guys. I love how after all these months of working with Glammy, he's he still has the clips on stream and any sounds and music, whatever, he has it only on stream and not for her to see. It is she complains about it every single time and he just does not care, dude. He does not care. If she's supposed to dance with no music because she has delay from the stream, he does not care, dude. It's so funny. He just loves her having to make a fool out of herself. It is so funny. Oh, you want to see the clip? You gotta wait 10 seconds for the delay to catch up. So good, dude.
How should I say this?
Every single time
I
she
think
complains.
Sweet Tea should
man.
be Employee of the Month.
Oh yeah, the Employee of the Month
I
stuff.
think, you know what? I think she should be Employee of the Month. If I can press for once.
Okay, here it says, Keemstar said, oh no. I'm being blackmailed, my Rastov and my conscience. Congrats, Sweetie, for Employee of the Month. And Employee of the Month does come with a $1,000 bonus, correct?
Ta-da! I'm being blackmailed by Rastov and my conscience. Congrats, Sweet Tea, for Employee of the Month.
Now, Sweet Tea got Employee of the Month. Now, what does
So now that is $1,800 that she is owed on top of her paycheck from January to begin with, okay? So I'm not sure how far off we are from that 2,400, right? Because that is $1,800 at this point that she's owed, both for live, for the $800 that she made on live with a few days she was on there from November, and then from Employee of the Month, $1,000 as well.
What does Employee of the Month entail? $1,000. Did Keemstar give Sweet Tea that $1,000?
I have no idea.
Absolutely not. He didn't give her that $1,000. You know how I know he didn't give her that $1,000? Because Sweet Tea told me when she came on to this show pit. She let me know, and she said, I let Phantom know, I let Keemstar know, but I'm afraid to ask him again. Same thing with you. He didn't pay her that $1,000. It's kind of crazy, right? Now,
let's not forget about the teeth, right? Yep. I would say so.
Listen, 4 days she worked on live, didn't get paid. Employee of the Month, $1,000, didn't get paid. And then, remember this.
So.
Oh, I'm not putting fucking fish.
I don't know what the donos are saying.
Oh my God, yes.
$19.99.
I don't know what the donos are saying. I can't hear them. You got your shit set up wrong.
I haven't fixed that yet. So Zeta said, make him get you teeths.
Teeths. I don't even have one tooth.
You want Keem to buy you teeth?
She's already
Yeah, I'm
getting
getting teeth.
because of this job because they're only like 2,500, right?
I
I thought they were like
forget how much
25K.
they were.
2,500. Did Sweet Tea ever
Okay.
get those teeth that she was promised? So let me get this straight. No $1,000 for the employee of the month. $2,500 for her teeth that she was promised. Didn't get that. Worked 4 days on Locale Live. Didn't get that.
That's the thing, guys. We have seen this over and over and over again. The last time that I remember Keemstar making promises to his employees, making them feel comfortable in their job, making sure that they don't want to leave because he makes these promises, right? Last time I remember him doing that with Denmark, where he's like, yeah, Denmark, when he came back at some point after quitting, I know you want to move out of your parents' house. We're going to make that possible if you keep working here. In a few months, you're going to be out of your parents' house. And this keeps happening. And who knows? Who knows how many of these situations happen behind closed doors when we don't see them happening live? How many promises is he making these employees saying that, oh, you're going to make so much money, don't even worry about it, right? And making them feel secure and happy in their jobs. And then, you know, all of a sudden, she was made comfortable on bus so many times by her co-hosts as well. Do you guys remember when people were telling her, dude, bus is Sweet Tea. We're never going to ask you to leave. She was comfortable in that job. And when she wasn't comfortable, they made her feel comfortable again by saying, Sweet Tea, you don't have to worry. You are literally the face of the show. Don't worry. You're never going to leave here. This is where you're meant to be. And then bam, alpha, right? Dude, it's so insanely manipulative and nobody's taking any accountability for those moments.
Let me ask you a question. Does that kind of match up to the extra money that she got from the check that was given to you?
Okay,
Sorta
but that's
kinda matches
ridiculous.
up. And let me tell you something. If a motherfucker owed me kind of money and he gave me some extra money on accident, I ain't giving that shit back. Fuck that. I'll tell you that off the rip.
See, that's weird. If I got overpaid, I would have given it back. There was one time.
It is, absolutely. He probably doesn't owe her that. We're probably going to agree, all of us, on that she's not owed that, even though that's probably what he wanted to do, right? So I probably wouldn't consider that as part of the 2,400 that she got, not the teeth. But the fact that he keeps promising his employees stuff that he does not follow up with is extremely disappointing. And that is just bad attitude.
Fuck that! Where's my money?
And they screwed her insanely bad by putting her on alpha, right? These sort of things happen. Like, hosts keep switching around, and that's okay. That's to be expected. But going from bus to alpha? Holy crap, when I saw that happen, I was like, Sweet Tea, get the hell out! You're not gonna make any money there.
I think he owed her about 200.
Yeah, I would have given it back.
Yeah, Keemstar doesn't have to sign anything, but when he feels a little bit, like all of his employees are about to leave him to make their own universe, then he's gonna have people sign a loyalty contract. But does he ever have to sign anything for his promises? No, of course not. Nobody talks about how he's screwing over his employees over and over and over again.
That's how I am. I don't know. There was this one time that I ended up like.
And then there's that as well. A lot of these hosts are people who are in vulnerable situations, financially, physically, mentally.
Like I was, you know, just one of the times that I wasn't working, and then this was like way before, and I ended up like with a paycheck, and I was like, I didn't know what it was for, so I hit it, came up, and I was like, hey, are you sure this is mine? And he's like, yeah, it's because of this, and I was like, oh, okay, but I double checked.
Yeah, nobody cares
Because if it
though.
wasn't, I was
Nobody
gonna
gives a
give it
fuck.
back.
Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about what you said either.
No, nobody cares if you was trying to be a law-abiding citizen. I'm just saying, if you doing me, listen, I'm gonna treat you like you treat me. If you treat me a certain way, and you being diabolical with the money with me,
100%, Tammy, 100%. They feel like, you know, they don't know any better, and Keemstar keeps throwing in their face that he has 15 years of experience on the platform, right? If anyone ever criticizes Keemstar, he's like, you gotta trust me, I got 15 years of experience on the platform, you know, like,
I'm gonna be.
he makes them feel so below him that, yeah, you gotta trust what he says because he knows better. Just stay in your corner over there. I got you.
Diabolical with the money with you. I'm just saying. And then he was, and then he promised to wear stockings on bus. He didn't even give that promise.
For implants, yeah. But Boogie, I'm hoping Boogie will get back to me with that guy.
Any punishment you could give me, I will seriously put time and effort to figure out who's got the hookup on implants and try to make it happen. Okay.
Like, look at her smiling while he says this, right? He's a guy with connections. If he wanted to make that work, he would have. And when something didn't work out through Boogie and his contact, there was no more talk about it. No more reaching out to more people to get it done. You know?
This is
He will put in efforts, he says. But, you know, if he had truly put in efforts, she would have had her teeth, right? Because it's freaking Keemstar, right?
isn't going to and getting it. Let me go work on that. You have to give me time on this. This is going to take weeks. There's going to be no fast, like, I did it, right?
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
Let me do that. And if I fail in doing that, then I will wear the fishnets.
Oh, hell yeah.
For a
That's
week.
how sorry I'm sorry. And I want to make it.
Now, Keemstar, you promised that if you failed to get this woman teeth, you was going to wear fishnets for a week.
Yeah.
Now, that was 5 months ago.
Okay.
I ain't seen
That's actually insane that this was 5 months ago. We see no fishnets and no teeth.
Keemstar rocking them fishnets.
He's got ADHD. He forgets stuff all the time. If she wanted him to get good on it,
Keemstar? I want to see you in fishnets. God damn it.
She should have asked him
Where's
to do
the
it.
fishnets?
PP Bravado, thank you. Sweet Tea knows what she's doing. Scooter and Rastov are working on poaching her. Oh, probably.
Oh my god, freaking Rastov every time, man. Poaching all these these hosts on the LC. He must be working overtime, talking to them in the back end.
But like he
poaching all these people.
Forgets everything. Like you have to ask him. Like even with the Tech, he was saying, oh, Tech asked him if he'd do like a drink stream because he asked him if he would do it. He said yes, but he said, oh, you've got to ask me the day of.
Okay.
I'll forget.
Well, I'm reminding them then. Keemstar, you owe some fishnets. Sweet Tea never got the implants. Fishnets. Right? See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's why I just wanted to pull up because I remember that. Listen, I remember. Listen. I remember that when I worked with Sweet Tea, she came to me and she said, yeah, your mama, Keem ain't got me that $1,000. I said, oh, for the employee of the month thing. She was like, yeah. And I said, why don't you just go and tell him? She said, oh, I told him, and then I'll tell him again, but I feel kind of bad. I was like, no, just go and say what's up. And then she said that she thank you for the 10. Sweet Tea reminded him multiple times. He ignored it. Scammy. Thank you. And the thing is, you know what really pisses me off? Is Sweet Tea went to Phantom. Sweet Tea went to fucking Phantom. She told Phantom, like, yo, consulted to Phantom, like, yo, Keem didn't give me this, Keem didn't give me that, and I need this, blah, 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 and I need money for this, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. And she told me that. And she
Hey Slipknot, don't forget Boogie Bathwater fan hit the goal, 454 to send to Keem. It never happened. Those kind of situations over and over and over and over again, right? And it's very common for streamers and content creators to have all these insane goals all the time, and there's a lot of pressure for them to reach, or you know, they end up with an entire list of things owed to their audience, and it can be a lot sometimes. It's happened to me as well, so I get that. But yeah, putting in the effort to actually make sure everyone gets what they're owed, especially when we're talking about sometimes thousands upon thousands of dollars from the audience, because they're excited to see the certain things that they're working towards. Yeah, it does feel like there's absolutely, when they yell scam, they all do it. They freaking all do it as well. So it's very hypocritical. Thank you for the 5, Slipknot.
He told me how this motherfucker never gave a fuck, but he acted like he did. Let me tell you something, Phantom. You's a whole ass bitch. I'ma say this off the rip. The way listen, I got my gripes with Sweet Tea, and Sweet Tea done some fuck shit, and I call it out and all that other shit like that. But the way you do her under the bus and made it seem like the show was rocking because of you.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. And now we're going into the alpha episode where everything happened with Sweet Tea and Phantom.
The Alpha Royale, man.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Phantom, Fanny G, whatever the hell you want to call me, back at it again on Lol Cow Alpha. Look, guys, I don't know what to tell you at this point. At this point, it is just me here. I don't know where Sweet Tea is.
Happy birthday, Camelot. Camelot. Ah, man, that's crazy.
None of us have heard anything out of her since all this came out. The only person who...
Although Sweet Tea is used to being late, though, right? So this is not that big of a thing. It happens all the time.
Has talked to Sweet Tea at this point is Keem. And it's been little pieces of information. Now, look, okay? I'm going to say this before anybody else decides to stick their nose or their head in here. And basically, it is this, okay? It sounds like there's been a miscommunication someplace, okay?
A miscommunication someplace.
Based on the black and white facts that we had yesterday, when I was up on bus, I went with what was presented. And honestly, from a business standpoint, I take off.
Right, because don't forget, he's a businessman.
I take off the Fanny G hat. I put on my suit. I go to work. Guess what? If somebody would have said that to me, they would have been fired, okay? And that's just the God's honest truth. But Keem has a little bit more compassion, and I commend him for that. He wants to get to the bottom of this. And I agree. I think it's just confusion over how 1099 works and taxes. But when you throw all the different options out there, we live in a digital age these days. You're not getting a paycheck stub in the mail. You are not getting one handed to you. There are apps that leave them out there. Would I have been checking my app to see how much I got paid? Hell yeah. Would I have seen extra money? Yeah, I would have seen it hit the bank. I can't tell you what happened to it. But you know what? Guess what? We do have somebody here that can tell us, okay? And I want to know at the end of the day, just like you guys. So let's take a sec. Let's talk to Sweet Tea. Let's find out what's going on. So at least give her the chance to respond straight up, okay?
Sounds good. Are you going to let her talk?
In up to 3 hours.
The woman of the hour.
Apparently.
What's going on?
Well, I hear last night.
Phantom asked Sweet Tea to disclose the full amount of her check on live. Really? Oh my gosh.
That Keemstar sent me extra money.
Okay.
I've been trying to get paid for what I did on live in November for a long time. So I'm like, could it be the live money? Anyway. So after our short discussion, he goes and rampages all over the internet, all over.
Of course she's distressed. Like her boss has been like bad-mouthing her all freaking day before she goes live and is able to tell her side. Like, she chooses not to take the call, right? So her boss, like, is yelling all over the place and making her look really bad. Like, why would you want to work in an environment like that?
Bus all over everywhere else. I haven't seen it. But talking about how I'm robbed him of money, right? When he sent me the money, right? I don't understand why his company couldn't get it back. At least I got the fucking money that I was owed from live. That's all I can say about it. And was this check supposed to be for July or January?
Yes. Yes, this is the January check. Well, wait.
The 26th of January on here on.
Okay, so there you go. Dude, why is not it? I have questions, guys. She was on alpha from the 26th on, is what she's saying, which means she was on bus before that, right? Why wouldn't that be a big check? And it was with Amberlynn Reed there. Wouldn't that be an insanely huge check for her for being on bus for 26 days? What is going on here? Do you guys know where I'm coming from? Shouldn't it be like an insane amount? Like more than Glammy?
Hold on.
Either.
Okay, so we're 2 months behind. So I got paid for December on the last check. Yeah, this is the January check.
The utter stress and fucking just
10-13%, dude, but that show went crazy with Amberlynn on there. Remember when everyone was donating to give her a shit time, right? Now, even if it was 13%, that would have still been a lot of money.
Respect.
Because we're all acting, everyone is acting like the money is going to be bad because it was on alpha, but she was apparently only 4 days on alpha.
I'm running around making this content when I never asked for anybody to send me extra fucking money. It's beyond what I ever wanted to have to deal with. And I can't be a part of this anymore. I can't. Not after all the shit that's happened in the last day and a half.
But, okay, but Sweet Tea, let me ask you.
That's absolutely true because, like, there's super chats and then there's memberships and they also get paid at different times. So absolutely it is weird, right? But we should also keep in mind that it's not just alpha she's being paid. Anyway, she got paid extra and that's what's being talked about. But she feels like she's owed more. And I feel like that might be fair.
Do you feel like even though Keem acknowledged that yes, he does owe you $800, do you still feel like you're entitled to the rest of that money that was actually Glammy's paycheck?
I damn sure ain't entitled to have to do something that his company fucked up on. His company should be the one that's trying to fix it.
Okay, so what if...
I don't see how he could fucking ask me to even attempt it.
Well,
if I sent anybody that money, I would still be taxed that money. 20%.
20% of anything you report as wages. So what is your paycheck
that would still be wages. Whenever I get the W-2 or whatever from Keem LLC or whatever, it'll have the amount that got paid on it.
Correct. Which, if you send it back, it would have been corrected.
It would
and that
still
would
have it.
No, it wouldn't. If you send it back, it will not. And what does your paycheck stub say? What is the gross on your paycheck stub? There's a website.
For this month?
Yes.
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Well, that's going to be the amount that's actually should be on your 1099. That's how you go back and you check them. Now, here's the thing. There's two ways to solve it. I've been in this situation before. Either you send the money back, or on the other side is they reverse the payment. Now, do you still have the money?
I don't think that's anybody's business besides me and Keemstar's, maybe.
Well, what I'm saying is if you still have it, it shouldn't be a big issue to reverse it and reissue the payment. But I also know if the money's not there and they reverse it, that puts you in the hole for the amount that's there.
Whatever they got to do.
So you would rather end up in a hole to make it right.
I don't think that she's spent it, but she's also being put in a position where she shouldn't have to respond to these questions. So she's feeling very uncomfortable. I can't imagine she spent that amount of money straight away. I do know that some people are like that with money. As soon as it comes in, especially if it's a higher amount, they're like, oh my God, let me make sure that this is spent so that they can't ask for it back, right? I do know that some people feel that way. So maybe she did, maybe.
For Glammy, then to
I didn't ask for this.
Okay.
If Keem wants to make it right for Glammy, go the fuck ahead. It's like $1,000. And if it was supposed to be January, I was owed some from fucking Alpha that I didn't get paid either.
So you're just going to take somebody else's paycheck and say it's not my
I just wanted to
problem.
tell the audience that I really appreciated being here. I appreciated all the support. I can't do this anymore. It was lovely knowing you guys. Peace.
Are you... Okay.
Well, bro, did she really fucking just take the money and run?
She did. You got to be fucking
I
shitting
just
me.
woke up. Excuse me.
No. You're fine.
She literally just took.
I know, for example, if the bank over deposits into your account, you can just go buy a car without consequences. I don't know how it works in this situation. Right.
The money and ran, bro.
That is the most... I'm speechless.
The thing is, right? You guys are right when you say that he can just take it out of her next paycheck, right? But I think she feels such injustice for not having been paid for situations in the past that she's like, I don't even care about the money that's coming. I'm gonna take this and leave. I would not blame her for that. There have been so many promises made to this girl that they didn't stand on. Of course she feels uncomfortable and uncertain. I don't blame her for that. Do you guys? Like, she doesn't want to pay that money back because she doesn't know how much is coming afterwards. They keep, in her position, she's like, I'm not sure if I'm getting paid for the time on Alpha. There's probably no breakdown of the money either, guys. Everybody just has to blindly trust Keemstar for doing the math, but there's no breakdown. Nobody knows what this money is about. And then they didn't pay her for her contribution to Live in November, and that never gets explained either. Like, dude, there's so many things off and suspicious about this. I 100% understand that she would be like, dude, I can't with this uncertainty anymore. I'm out.
Bitch, I hope you don't get paid your last. Guess what? Guess what you done did? Guess what you done did, you dumb bitch?
You just done fucked the wrong motherfucker. Holy shit.
Dude, almost nobody's on her side. Tech gave her, like, the benefit of the doubt, right? Tech was like, let's calm down. Let's see what actually happened. Let's see how she's feeling. Why she thinks she shouldn't pay the money back. Everybody else is against her. Everybody else. And Yo Mama also just made some good points, but everybody else is against her. It's so sad.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
This is a woman that has been in the LCU for such a long time. A lot of people have a lot of care for her, apparently. But as soon as this happens and Keemstar gets mad, everybody takes his side. Nobody thinks logically about this whatsoever. Everybody else just dogpiles. Exactly. It's so sad for you to be contributing your time and your life to this place and work, and then all of a sudden all of your coworkers just shit on you, dude. Oh my gosh, it's so sad.
He was gonna have a fit. Oh God.
I'm surprised he's not here already.
Like, I can't get overpaid for my job and just leave my employer trying to sue me for the overpayment. Belcora with the 10 gift. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. A lot of hopefully cool people just got a membership, able to come back and say hello to us and use some emotes and some extra channels on Discord. Thank you so much, Belcora. I really have to get some new cards. Let's discuss it on Discord as well, by the way. If you guys want to see anyone specifically on the cards, and it could be literally everybody. We can put like Clavicular on there, Vitaly, Bonnie Blue. I can link a whole collection of new cards for you guys to get. You know what's happening on screen like right now? That was the Halloween costumes. That was a long ass time ago. It's time to make new ones. Did I say the dirty L word, logic? Ain't nobody got any of that over here.
I don't think he knows. Hold on. Let me go put it in that side chat.
Oh,
This is so sad, dude.
I don't think it's anybody's
God.
business but mine and Keem's.
At Quantum Chris 5028 super chatted $10. Why only bring up missing payments as shiz in the middle of controversy?
Like, we have had several ex-employees say that the NDA is total BS, that it doesn't stand in court whatsoever. But still, we have a lot of people still being very careful, and you know, a lot of people haven't dealt with these sort of situations in the past. So if the big boss, 15 years of YouTube, says that you should not talk about certain things, a lot of people are going to be scared to not talk about it, whether it's enforceable or not, right?
Siwa. Most obvious example of taking it and running to the Appalachian Hills, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, I've heard that as well. Sweetie has mentioned that she's going through her insurance to get the teeth. I remember her mentioning that she had, like, she got to choose like a color from white to a little bit of off-white to a little bit yellow, right? She got to choose a color. Apparently it is coming in, but that does not mean that the promise that Keemstar made 5 months ago did not have an impact on how she felt about her job and her security within the LCU, right? So even if she's getting the dentures elsewhere, it still matters what the promises that he's made.
At Sicilian from Brooklyn super chatted $20. You're nothing but a fucking thief because you send the money back. It don't affect your taxes and I don't
Wild. What does Nightmare have to say?
know what banking you went to or what bank, but no bank teller tells you that.
Nightmare.
Right, not the 50K teeth, right. But they weren't really talking about 50K back then either, so I'm not sure. So maybe it was also dentures?
Bruh.
Are you?
I can't believe it.
I mean,
He's gonna be so mad. He's gonna be so mad.
Oh
God.
I'm actually fucking lost for words. You know what's the crazy part is? Here's the thing. Sweet Tea had the best gig opportunity of her entire life here.
I know.
She's never ever going to get a job.
On Alpha, Nightmare? On Alpha? Can you be for real?
She's never ever going to get a job that gives her anything like this. I promise you that.
Dude, this narrative, every single time, dude. Every single time someone leaves, they're like, nope. You ain't gonna find anything better out there. Anything better out there. You're a loser. You're not worth anything. No employer wants you. Like, what the hell, dude? What do you mean? And she's still young. She has several years ahead of her of, like, opportunities. Dude, this is so unfair to say.
And she ran away for the sake of $1,000.
Was it
This can't-
1,000 or was it more?
That's what she just said.
It's a
She
little
said
bit
it was
more,
only
but I'm not-
1,000.
I'm not saying how much it is, but it definitely wasn't. It wasn't 1,000. It was more.
You guys are looking at this from the wrong perspective.
Oh, okay, Billy.
She's on Local Alpha. She just alphaed the fuck out of everybody. She was like,
she just alphaed everybody. Not wrong. You're not wrong, Billy.
you put money in my hand? That's mine.
Yeah.
I'm Local Alpha.
Fuck that
Jesus,
shit. I'm
Billy.
taking this shit. She demoed.
Fanny-
She demoed the money.
Fanny G, did you teach her how to debo the money?
Shit, I was down at the corner on Dollar General. I said, bitch,
She's
get
like-
your
she's like-
bag.
She's like, nah, Keem, that's our bicycle now.
What was she gonna do for?
No. The low fat's not low fat. It's regular Milkies. That through the months it transforms into like banana Milkies and strawberry Milkies, but it's not low fat. I promise. Everything that you need in there is in there. Okay.
Working out, like this thing. What's she gonna do?
What do you mean? What she's gonna do for work?
Well,
this is the first time she's ever worked. She's going back on the
yeah, that's what I'm
government dole.
saying.
She
She
got
already
another
said she
baby
was
on the way.
going to get-
She
was getting wet.
She put a raise. She put a raise in her tummy. She got a raise in her belly right now. That's
But, like,
just go
literally-
get
She was
more
like,
for
give me
that.
that goddamn money.
So much
Give me that
happier,
chain.
dude. And the fuck you over like that, Phantom, as well. That was fucking really wank that she did there. I'm not a fan of that.
One thing that I hear the hosts say all the time, right? When they quit and come back, they say things like, this is such a nice work environment. I love working with all these beautiful hosts. But then they treat you like this the moment that you're struggling, dude. The moment that you're struggling and you're panicking and there's this money situation, everybody just freaking shits all over you, dude.
Okay. Fuck me.
I'm calling Debo from now on. Fuck.
Shit. Now,
Bro, that was some TLC shit.
now and the deadpan. I want to thank y'all.
At John Hart
Yeah, don't dare call me toxic. I'm the nicest guy around. Okay.
and 499 super chatted $20. We all know that money is long gone.
I don't want to hear any of that. We have
Took it out of his
Keemstar
fucking following wages.
coming up.
Well,
because they have every legal right to do so.
Well, she realizes the amount of work that she's done here. It's even the little she puts into it. She's probably gonna get back on the government's fucking Social Security. That's her plan, I'm sure. King,
Okay.
did you see what happened?
Yeah, I just watched it. I'm so confused on why she says I'm supposed to get paid for money on Alpha because I started a little bit in January in Alpha. I didn't give you any of the Alpha money because I gave you the full bus money. Why would you?
That is so weird. So she got the full bus money for January. And that's still less than Glammy? That was on pay with your mama? They really should not be discussing money live on stream because holy crap, that looks bad. That looks so insanely bad.
At super chatted $10.66. I've been a big supporter of Sweet.
What if? Holy crap! Are you telling me that she made like what, $1,000 on bus? Is that what's going on here? Did he hear? Did she make $1,000 or less on bus during January when it was going wild because Amber was there? Everybody was donating. Dude, there's no way.
Tea. But this has killed any.
And even if it was 1,000, right? Most of us here agree that she should have been paid at least 2,400 if that's what she was owed, because she was owed 800 for November and 1,000 for Employee of the Month. Freaking doctor money, my ass! Doctor money, where? Dude, that's insane.
Respect I've had for her.
Sweet Tea, would you like me to deduct some of the extra bus money you got those last 4 days in January? When we take that,
What, the extra $20 from, what are you even saying?
like $1,000 away and then give you your $54 on Alpha for those 4 days? Is that what you want to do? Because I sent her a screenshot showing her that Amberlynn Reed, Scooter, and Sweet Tea got paid the same amount for January.
The same amount? Less than $1,000 on their first month? No, guys, no, I'm serious. Listen to me. Is Amberlynn Reed making less than $1,000 on bus for the month of January? What are we doing? What?
Knows that. She has the screenshot and she has the proof. But she set out here with her chest out. I didn't.
You make more money flipping burgers, dude. Yes. This is so bad.
Get paid for Alpha.
Split fried, she ain't confused.
She did get a sign-on bonus, but she didn't have to stay after January. Why did she stay after January after only making $1,000? Is there a sign-on bonus every month coming in or something? There's probably extra money coming in, to be fair. She probably has officially the same percentage as Scooter as someone else or whatever, whoever the co-hosts are right now, you know? But then extra on top of it for like salary. She probably has a salary.
She made it very
Because that's, dude, what is that? What is that?
clear that she knew exactly what she was doing.
This is a PR nightmare, dude. The fact that they make that little money? I kind of understand now why he's so salty about people leaving, because based off of what we know from One Buff Weeb, Rastov, well, maybe not Rastov, he probably didn't talk about money, but we know about One Buff Weeb and Denmark that they're both making a lot more money outside the universe. So this is not good. This is not good, dude. And that was the third most popular show on the network? Making less than 1,000? That is just, oh my God.
At Kayla1010 super chatted $20. It seems particularly difficult in the LCU when you get moved from show to show where the percentages change to know what to expect come payday. Especially when sometimes it's helping out and sometimes it's paid.
Okay.
They should protect themselves and not talk about money because this is such a bad look.
If you help out, that's not
Slinging
paid.
Sugar 6,715 super chatted $9.99. Just because Keem is a millionaire, it doesn't make it okay to basically steal from his company.
And guys, I want to shut down a bunch of chatter about
People just... Oh man, I want to look at this chat. Is nobody like taking Sweet Tea's side on this?
well, Glammy's
Let's check. This is unbelievable. You should watch Buzz. He actually stood up for you, Sweet Tea. Wait, is Sweet Tea in the chat? She is getting cooked, dude. And nobody's like taking her side. It's so sad. And your boss is the most aggressive of them all. Calling you a bunch of names, saying a bunch of things about you. And then not to forget the whole thing about the pregnancy coming out. That was not her choice either. That was her work environment and people that his boss should not have trusted that let that information come out. So of course she's not comfortable. Of course she's paranoid. Of course she's panicking. Like, can you blame her?
getting fucked over. Glammy's not getting fucked over. Glammy is getting sent everything tomorrow.
No, she has been. She has been. When we're not just discussing money, she has been fucked over royally.
Tomorrow. It went today in processing today. Today's Monday, the start of the work week, right? So payroll was told that $2,400.
From what I understand, Sweet Tea did not get paid the $1,000 for being employee of the month, and she did not get paid for November, which she mentioned only after she got paid accidentally Glammy's money, and she mentioned it on our main chat, and then Keemstar goes and checks and says on live, yes, she was owed that money. Let's give it to her. But apparently all the other time that she's mentioned it to him, that did not register. Only when, you know, the whole drama's going down. Then she's being paid attention to.
Dollars needed to be sent to Glammy, right? I didn't want to say the number, but I guess I did.
I've gotten blocked. Is he still in love with Sweet Trash? But what about the $50K for her teeth? Okay.
So fuck it. So that's already done. That ship has sailed. Glammy's already getting her money.
She acts like she's entitled to whatever. Maybe when she gets promised everything, yeah, she might feel that way. That's what happens when you promise things to people.
The issue is that Sweet Tea is overpaid. That's all.
Yeah, and she's
it's like we had the issue the other month, right? With balls, and what Billy just said to me, done. It's not hard, you know?
He was trying to act like it wasn't a lot of money, like it was nothing and not worth even giving it to her. It was $800. That is a lot to her, 100%. 100% that's a lot of money for her.
Happens on occasion.
Like, it was just dealt with.
It should be easy to fix.
And the percentages and the...
Oh, absolutely. With all these people saying that he has a toxic work environment, imagine actually him giving teeth to Sweet Tea. That would have been such a beautiful thing to see.
helping, I've helped out plenty of shows in the network. Have I ever come to you once, Keem, and said, what's my percentage for that day? No, you're there to help. Unless you're physically placed on a show, you should not be asking for any part if you're helping out.
What do you mean helping out? She wasn't helping out for live, and Employee of the Month was also not helping out. What are you talking about, Phantom? If payroll messes up, it's on payroll, 100%. Like, take some responsibility, dude.
Just my opinion.
Yeah.
I will say this, though, Keem. Like, maybe you could call it even since you didn't give her the other half of the popcorn.
I mean,
Why you gotta push it? Why you gotta push it?
I've put Sweet Tea on the biggest shows. All right. I have put
Should also mention this in the first. I believe that. I believe it's not the first time.
Sweet Tea with the biggest people. I've stuck up for Sweet Tea when no one was sticking up for her and fought for her to be here. And for her to literally act like I'm lying about taxes and I'm trying to double tax her, that alone, I should have been able to say that once. No, you don't get double taxed. End of story. The fact that you're questioning me, that I'm trying to fuck you.
Yeah, really think about that, Keemstar. She's questioning you why. Maybe because she doesn't trust you anymore. Maybe she did a few months ago, but after promises and promises and promises not being kept, and her feeling insecure in her job, her personal information coming out, yeah, I'm sorry, but maybe she doesn't trust you anymore. And rightfully so.
Over is insanity. That's a level of disrespect that I was not prepared for. When we started arguing back and forth.
I love how it's like disrespect here, disrespect there. But there's so much disrespect coming out of your mouth right now, dude. So much. It's gross.
And she refused to get on the phone. That was a level of disrespect that I was unprepared for.
She is absolutely justified not picking up the phone when you are acting like a total baby.
What happened today? It wasn't my fault, so I don't have to do anything. I get it. Like in Appalachia, like if someone makes a mistake and they overpay you, it's ha ha ha, and everyone gets out of the trailer park. We all celebrate and we crack beers, ha ha ha. But this is the real world, motherfucker. We're in front of thousands of people. These motherfuckers that donate, they're not from Appalachian. They got a real fucking job. They understand how to pay taxes, bro.
Again, more humiliation, more crap.
You're in a different climate. We are not in the fucking trailer park, dog.
Wow. Just wow, dude.
It's a different world. It's the real world.
Keem, did she sign the new contract?
She's gone, brother. He's gone, sorry, not she.
I think this is beyond contract disputes at this point.
No. I'm saying as far as where if she does.
Nah, we don't talk about that.
She's not going to. She's going to go back on government assistance. That's
okay. So Phantom here was worried about the loyalty contract, right? He was like, "Did she sign the loyalty contract before she left? Because she can go to Rostov now." Seriously, dude.
It's
the priority of these people, right?
Much better her speed. She doesn't need a lot, and she'll be able to.
Let me look at the chat for a little bit. We have people saying Sweet Tea's a loser. She gave up her job for a month's wage. She was intern for a week or so because she deserved it, and now she don't. But Nightmare being here when he not even 20% what she ever made, but Sweet Tea is wrong. Nightmare could rip my arms off and I would thank him. That is a beautiful man.
to make whatever she wants.
It does look like he lost some weight though, right?
The old-fashioned way, selling moonshine.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some good money in it. Just saying.
She can't host a stream, let alone run her own YouTube channel, so it's just a dead end there.
Yeah.
It's just over now. Like, unless she goes with someone else, in which case.
Yo! We see Mr. Boom Boom Pow in the Alpha chat donating $4.99 to say, well, looks like the real Sweet Tea is the friends we made along the way. Hope she's proud of her decision.
That's probably why she wouldn't get on the phone with me.
Because she was going to quit?
And that's probably the only reason. And another thing is she asked for a better time slot in March, and I gave it to her, and she didn't even respond.
She already knew she was going to quit.
So
she also was worried about the 2 weeks we were going to be at Fat Camp, and I said, "Sweet tea,
Wait, Scatty, are you for sure? Are you for real? When did that happen? So she's back now? Keem and her have resolved it and she just wants some time off? Sweetie, what the hell? What the hell? You've resolved it? You're going back to Alpha? No, Sweetie, don't do that.
still run shows. We'll figure it out."
Well, if you don't talk to people, if you don't get on the phone, Sweet Tea, then you can't work anything out, you know? If you sit there and have all these conspiracy theories that, you know, everyone's out to fuck you and, you know, ruin your life.
I just hope she gets paid that 1,800 that we have established. She is owed, okay? That is where I'm coming from. If she wants to go back, go back. But please, I hope she's being paid the 1,800 that she's owed.
And out to get you, which is insane because, you know, the LCU has done nothing but immensely help you. I don't know.
She was literally given everything and babied. I'm sorry, she was.
Well, she literally had such a good support network here. It's crazy to give that up. I don't understand it. She's had a better hand. She's had baby gloves the entire time she's been here. Let's be fucking real. Anyone's come at her, we've all like gone to her aid and stuff and helped her out, showed her more support than anyone's fucking deserved in this network. It's fucked.
And by the way, someone else said, well, you owe her teeth. No, what I said is I will get her a meeting with the people. And I did. I was on the phone with her, Boogie, and then remember Boogie got into the big fucking fight with Sweet Tea and that whole thing fucking blew up.
Oh, he canceled it all? Yeah. He was like,
yeah.
No.
And she launched
very sad.
SpaceX poop.
I am so confused. I may have scammed Sweet Tea on her fucking on her
Glad to be surrounded by all my sweet teas I've made along the way. I feel the same way, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Thank you for the $4.99. I had to recheck if that was my chat or Alpha chat, but I got it. I appreciate it.
Because listen, all I can find is me trying to send her Employee of the Month because you know how I normally do it through Cash App, right? And her Cash App won't work. It's just coming back scam.
Well, I guess then that computer could count as Employee of the Month, huh?
Oh my God, Gidgy, why so salty? Why so salty? Holy crap, dude!
I thought too, but Mama has
which one of the microphones that you bought?
Okay. Oh my God, dude! Holy crap! Why are you looking and sounding so salty? Damn!
Yeah, well, she got about $2,000 worth of equipment.
It's more than that.
It was a PC. It was a $600 microphone.
Yeah, the whole thing. And she got the trip to Dollywood. And she got how much money given to her at Christmas? None of us got money given to us at Christmas.
Oh, true. She did get free money at Christmas too.
But you should have given her that fucking popcorn, Keem. The reason we were silent when you came in here is it just got brought up that Foxy Mama had a hot take, I guess. Have you heard about this hot take where she said she has no basis around it, but she brought up that Melons neglects her 4-month-old daughter?
Anyway, that's what we got. I don't know if I'd call the trip to... Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. And the money for Christmas was for her kids. You can't all of a sudden say, oh, you know, you got more than you were owed if they wanted to do that for Christmas. You know? Where's Sweet Tea now? I'm being told, I'm not sure if like one of my docket members can confirm, but I'm told that Sweet Tea is back in the LCU. Was there an announcement about this? Let me go check. Let me go check. Wait a minute. I'm banned. I don't see the LCU Discord. No way! Was I banned? Has it finally happened? Yo, you think it was after yesterday's stream? Am I officially a detractor now? I have had that LCU icon on my Discord for ages, dude. I got detractored. I'm officially a detractor. I used to be able to see at least announcements when I wasn't cash cowed, but yep. Yeah, well, there you go. I'm what? Voldemort! Yo, I can't be a Voldemort because I wasn't part of the network as a host, right? But damn! I didn't even notice it wasn't there anymore. That's how often I go over there. Yo, we got to find out live that I've been detractored. Thank you so much, Valcora, for the 20. Let me put that up there. Ta-da! Voldemort. How crazy is that? I didn't even notice until now when I was looking for it so I could check announcements, but no. Well, you heard it here, guys. What can I say? Vixey? Is that she isn't on Alpha tonight? Yeah. Well. That's so crazy, dude. No, but seriously. Do we know if she's back? Like, for real? Vixey Mort. I was removed from 2 universes. Wait, 2 universes? What was the other? Oh yeah, you're right! The freaking Becky Boop Network! Holy crap, Pete! I wasn't even computing. Yeah, I was banned from the Becky Boop Network and now from the LCU. Damn, that's crazy. Then chat members try to convince that she was in Scooter's chat. If you're in any of them, you get. I'm not even in any of their Discords. I never show up on their panels. If anything, I'm in their chat, like a lot of other people that are in the LCU chats as well. So I'm not sure how that got me in trouble. I can only imagine they're watching my streams, which is honestly, good to know. But I'm not in there. I'm too powerful to exist in other universes. She needs her own. That is so crazy. Well. That's a fun discovery to make live on stream, right? Anyway, okay, I want to talk about one thing before we head out. It does seem... Real Vixie was the friends we made along the way. It does seem that Wings is back. We got confirmation on live today, right? Live was happening at the same time as us, so I didn't get to watch. Not that I like watching live, only for research purposes at this point. But we have heard that Rings of Redemption is back as a manager on Nerds. But Boogie did say apparently that they're trying to reel him into doing more or making more appearances, making his voice heard more. So this is just a way to bring him back slowly. I would actually like to make an episode where we sort of go through his last few months outside of the LCU. There is this amazing channel that we can get some clips from. Is Nerd still around? Apparently. I don't watch it, but apparently, and he's going to be... Oh yeah, does that mean Wings of Redemption is going to be on Fat Camp? That's going to be interesting to know after all the craziness from last Fat Camp. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Scatty Monkey. Valcora is going to be on it. Lisi and Grim on it, and Lisi's an intern because she misbehaved. So weird how that works. The DSP interaction was his mission. A Wings show, I'm so ready for that. I'm a huge Wings detractor. You're a huge Wings detractor? Well, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. I do want to prepare an episode about Wings. Not only the fact that he's back, and seeing if we're going to see an appearance or two from him on Nerds. Apparently he's also on the Discord and everything, so we could be seeing more of him now in the LCU. But I also want to go and check out some moments from him throughout these last few months, if he was struggling at all. He does like to complain about money a lot, so maybe he felt like he wasn't making enough on his own. He was playing a lot of games. He plays Call of Duty a lot. He plays Battlefield. He plays Dark Souls, things like that. So we're going to go through some of his streams most likely and see how he's been doing. And that's going to be our episode of Wings of Redemption. I'm not sure if that's going to be tomorrow. We might have to we need some time to prepare the episode because there's probably a lot of stuff to go through. But that's probably what we're going to be focusing on next, is going to be a Wings of Redemption episode. So make sure to like the stream because that helps, but also hit that little bell button. I do try to keep you guys updated on Twitter, on here when I do the community posts, as well on Discord. If you guys are not on the Discord yet, the link is in the description below. I highly recommend you guys join. There is a welcome chat that is free for everybody to use, and then we also have a bunch of other drama-specific channels that you will be having access to when you are a member on the channel. So keep that in mind. If you were gifted a membership, that also counts, and it is just $2.99 if you want to renew it at some point. But yeah, go and check that out on Discord. We have a lot of fun conversations on there. That's gonna be it for today. Yakeem confirms she isn't gone at that timestamp on live. Okay, perfect. So they might have actually talked a little bit, figured things out. Yakeem is good at talking to people one-on-one, so I can totally see her being back after a conversation with him. So yeah, I can't wait. I have some top comments on Breaking Bad. Quintet, do you now? That's interesting. Wings ain't there to conversate, and I can't join the Discord. I'll get kicked out of the LCU. No, dude, we are a detractor, not a Voldemort Discord. I don't think you have to worry about that. If you guys are worried, then that's fine. But I mean, the better chats are over there anyway, so we are much more welcoming and much less toxic than the other Discord if you're so afraid of being banned over there. But you know, it's your choice. It's your choice. Boogie said he's been having he's always had a bunch of mental health issues. That is his life. His whole life is a mental issue. A mental health issue. Anyway, I bet I'll take the risk. There you go. See, it'll be worth it. We're very nice over there. I'm too poor for Discords. I don't have to worry about any banning. Too poor, that's the thing. We have a welcome chat, so I know it's only one channel, but it is free. So even if you're not a member on the channel, you guys have access to Discord anyway. It's just the extras that are for members only. But that's not necessary if you just want to chat and hang out with the community. We're very about saying good morning, good night, checking in on each other every now and then, venting if necessary, so yeah. The Discord link is in the description, but let me grab it for you guys. Here. There you go. There it is, guys. There's the link. We're heading out for today. I'll be back soon. Keep an eye out for that Wings of Redemption episode. And thank you again to my docket team for allowing me all these timestamps and doing all the work and helping me out. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Let me go see who we can go redirect to. It's a very good stream. I really enjoyed you guys' opinions on this matter as well, especially because in terms of like specifically taxes and payment rule and everything like that, I've been mostly a freelance, self-employed worker throughout my life, so I don't know much about that. Let's go say hi to One Buff Weeb. He's doing an anime stream. Imagine that. Bye, everyone. See you soon. Bye. Bye.